Hi there, I'm Michael O'Malley, and today I'm going to be reading you some of the Bible that inspires me greatly every single day. And afterwards, I will be talking about slightly how you can implement these practices into your own life to have unlimited enthusiasm. If I miss some words or struggle a little bit, bear with me, I'm not a great reader out louder. From Ephesians 6:17, the whole armor of God. Finally, be strong in the Lord and in the strength of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in this heavenly place, in the heavenly places. Therefore, take up the whole armor of God, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand firm. A lot of odd comma placements in this, but I'm sure they're right. Stand therefore, having fastened on the belt of truth, and having put on the breastplate of righteousness, and as shoes for your feet, having put on the readiness given by the gospel of peace. Ooh. In all circumstances, take up the shield of faith, with which in all circumstances take up the shield of faith, with which you can extinguish all the flaming darts of evil ones, and take on the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit. Wow. Very powerful stuff. If God is in your life and you wear him like an armor, you cannot be hurt by Debbie at work who bugs you, the guy at traffic who's blinking and he can't get it. The armor. When you're wearing the armor of God, you are a kingly man, in a metaphorical sense, of course. And a king does not care what the peasants do. I found so much peace in this verse, knowing that God has my back, and the debts and tribulations of this evil world we live in mean very little, because I have God's armor on. There's a couple of things in here I would like to go back over, and specifically what really hits me in my heart. I might start backwards here. The shield of faith. The shield of faith with the shield of faith with which you can extinguish all of the flaming darts of evil ones, of the evil one, the devil, sin, negativity, perhaps, in the world, because no way negativity comes from God. It comes from the sin we choose to do, and sin is a no good, and we should try to avoid it at all costs. And other people's actions could bring us into sin in a way which is a weak thing as a man or woman to do as a child of God. And when these are tips to avoid those darts of evil getting you and bringing you into sin and wrestling with sin on sin, when an option in front of us, which is Christ's, I think, biggest teaching, is let go of the earth. Let go of your earthly desires to sin. Have faith in the salvation that is promised to you. These little incidents throughout our lives don't mean anything, because we have infinity with Christ if we accept him into our hearts. So the next time you think the days are getting heavy and little things are bugging you all over, know that this isn't even a speckle in time compared to the time we will have in heaven with Christ. And how lucky are we to live in such a beautiful life. If you're watching this, your life rocks. Your life absolutely rocks. You got probably walls, hopefully, maybe door walls, like in a car. That's fine. Door walls rock. You can open them and shut them. I can't open and shut my doors. I actually can't with one of them. It's a sliding glass door. How lucky am I? I got a sliding glass door. I got running water. I have the promise of salvation. What is there to complain about? The days are evil, friends. The days are evil. And this book, the great Bible, teaches us how to be a human on this earth, how to have a joyful heart, how to have hope when things look hopeless. I'm very thankful for all of you. You have no idea. I'm very thankful for the Lord, what He's done in my life. In this past year and a half, I've really given over my heart to Him fully. And I make mistakes. Sure, I do still. And I'm aware of them and I feel bad about them. I want to be a better guy. I want to be a better Christian. But I'm so secure in my faith and my love of the Lord, and I can feel His love back on me. And it's a beautiful thing to have every day. And I really want you all to have that too. Every goofy or weird thing I do, that's a little bit how I'm made. And it's a little bit of a pass the days by. It's easier to pass the days by acting silly than maybe I should be more serious. And then maybe I was gifted with this exact personality to reach exact certain people, because maybe today you wouldn't have heard exactly what I read to you unless I was exactly the person I am. And maybe one person is gonna. I don't want people to think they're too smart for religion, because nobody is. The smartest people in the world turn to Christ at a certain point, and when they hit their success, they're like, "Oh, I hit all my successes." I'm not happy still, because the only happiness you can find is from pure salvation from Jesus Christ. And it's a humbling thing. You'll have to be like, you're not the man. Christ is the man. You don't have it all figured out. God has it all figured out. You cannot do drugs, have sex with women, get the job, make money, get the car, buy the house, and you're not satisfied still. You can have everything you want. You can't be satisfied, because you can never find true satisfaction without the Lord. I love you. I encourage you to pick up a ESV study Bible, English Standard Edition if you speak English. It's really helped me understand the Bible a lot, because it's a very confusing book, and I don't really have many great mentors to help me learn it. But these books have on the top here will be the scripture, and then when there's confusing words or phrases you might not understand, down here is like a syllabus that tells you what it is saying. Bible rocks. You guys rock. This video was a little longer than I wanted it to be, but I love you guys. Have a good night. I'm going to do a podcast episode called The Potty with my buddies. Oh, how lucky am I to have buddies? I feel very grateful for them. I've been praying to God for these guys, and I didn't know who they were, and they lived whole lives before they met me. I'm going to do everything I can to be a good friend to them and help them with their lives and preach to them in a not douchey way so they don't hate me, because I want so much good for them, and I want good for me, and I want to spread the word of the Lord, and I want to be a creative person and do creative things. I want to make movies. I want to write stories. I want to write books. I got to figure that out. Starts. Yeah. Okay. Well, I wonder if this was gonna work. And then it's not working. Hello. Nope. Still not working. Oh well. Well. Goodbye, everybody.